Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to work on a mid-year reset. Basically, I have never did a mid-year reset like this before. This is an upgraded version of what I usually do. So I have created the 6-step process to reset for the next 6 months of the year. So let's get started. So the first step in this mid-year reset is going to be reviewing the first 6 months. All my goal setting process usually starts with reviewing the progress so far. So firstly, I'm going to start with reviewing my first 6 months of the year. Honestly, I'm not the same person who started 2025. The start of the year, I was 6 months pregnant and now I have a 2-month-old baby. My life changed completely. The circumstance changed and the priorities and the goals have also changed. So sticking to the same goals doesn't feel aligned anymore. So that's what I'm going to introspect in today's reviewing process. So basically, I have listed down a set of questions I want to answer in order to review my past 6 months. So these are the questions like what worked in the last 6 months, what gave me motivation, what drained me. I usually have a certain prompts like what worked for me and what didn't work for me, what action should I take, what goals I have to keep up and what I have to get rid of. But this time what I decided was I was going through certain mid-year reset videos, one from Lavender and one from Tamcore, and I'm going to implement some of the prompts they have suggested in their videos. I'll show some of the goals I have already achieved from my vision board. I manifested the baby shower, the kind of photo shoot I wanted. I manifested normal delivery. I was also eyeing on this bracelet for so long and I gifted this to myself after delivering my baby. My YouTube filming setup, it's so good right now. Even in the previous vlog, I mentioned how I got a new tripod and which is a sturdy one. It's working so beautifully. So I manifested this as well. This one, it's still in progress. Let's see how this goes. A dream makeup kit, a full-fledged makeup kit. Right now I have all the necessary products. Also have mentioned certain efforts I take towards the goal. So one of that is doing exercises for normal delivery. Normal delivery was my goal, but doing exercises was the effort I put towards it. So this is also S. Creating a B-roll album. This is still in progress. And at the start of the year, I was taking certain B-roll pictures, videos. Now it's still in progress. Editing my YouTube video like a pro. This one is also still in progress. So far, I'm doing a decent job, I guess. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about my YouTube editing. And of course, there are certain big goals like 100k in YouTube. This is a huge one. I have to put in so much efforts and also my frequency has to align with the universe's frequency to achieve this. So this is also in progress. And certain fun goals like I really want to try this Korean food, jjajangmyeon. Ever since I started watching Korean drama, I was craving for this one. So yeah, let's see how this goes for the rest of the 6 months. This one is the major theme for me for this year because since I have given birth to a baby, I want to concentrate more on taking care of her and as well as myself. So I'm redefining productivity here. This quote reminds me of that. Rise up or rest up, both are productive and valid. So I shouldn't feel guilty of taking rest, taking that break. So this is going in a great way. I'll talk about this a lot in upcoming videos. Of course, certain things related to my baby, the first look after birth, I couldn't put that into words. It was so pure and it was love. So these are some of the monthly reviews I usually do. So April in one word, April moment, how satisfied I am with life and what should I improve. So this is what my monthly spread looks like. So I have done this in my bullet journal. I have custom created this. This is what I used to do every single month for every single year. So I even give the rating for the month. So I'm going to refer to this in order to review my 6 months because honestly, if you sit and think back at or whatever happened in the 6 months you couldn't remember, you have to look into your journal for the previous month's entry. And also one more thing I could suggest is you can look into your camera roll for the small milestones and big ones which you have recorded as pictures and videos. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do for reviewing the last 6 months.
Get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Your dark hair with those eyes so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was the first time, do you remember? Can I take you there? You're all I need.
Can I take you there?
Can I take you there?
I'm done with reviewing my past 6 months. So honestly, it took me to the memory lane of what happened to all these months. Especially April was life-changing for me because that's when I gave birth to my baby. When I was reflecting, I thought I didn't do so much like any other year. Every month I used to set goals. Productive ones, the money-related, the materialistic and the career-related goals. But this year wasn't like that. I didn't have a job and I was taking rest most of the time, especially after delivering a baby. So I thought I didn't do so much, but when I look back at my previous journal entries, my Notion planner, and also the camera roll, I realized that I have progressed so much as a person. Even the progress wasn't money related or materialistic related. It was a lot of mindset related. To give you an example, I am not a person who is so patient. After giving birth to my baby, it gave me so much perspective on being patient with the baby. So looking at your baby, you can't be angry at her for not sleeping. Even with a lot of other personal things, at the start of the year, I was very impatient. Now I could see the progress in myself. It changed me a lot. So I highly suggest you to review the past 6 months. So it is much more than what you do monthly. So even if you are reviewing your goals monthly, this one is major because 6 months is a lot of time. A lot of things might have happened. So you won't even realize how much progress you have made. So definitely review your 6 months. Why am I concentrating more on the mid-year reset? Because what I believe in is that, so when I plan my goals at the start of the year, nearly towards the half, my life completely changes. So this is not only with 2025, it happens every single year. So what I do is I do this mid-year check-in to see whether the goals I have set at the start of the year aligns with me. So this is why I also stress so much on setting quarterly goals instead of focusing on the entire year, because I know for the fact that I'm going to deliver a baby this year, and my year is going to completely change. My life is going to revolve around her so much. So what I focused on, instead of setting the productive typical goals, instead of focusing so much on those areas, I shifted my focus towards improving my relationship with myself, my self-improvement, most importantly about parenting. One major thing I did this year is focusing so much on working on my limiting beliefs, because I know for a fact that I have a lot of passive time. So actively I would be doing some other work like breastfeeding or taking care of my baby, like swinging the cradle or something like that time. So I can do some multitasking. So while doing those things, I can concentrate on working on my mindset, like journaling or writing down my limiting beliefs. So that's what I actually did this year, and I'll talk more about that in upcoming videos as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is mindset check-in. So this is something I don't usually do. I have adopted from the videos I have mentioned earlier. And I'm a goal-oriented, ambitious person who runs behind the goals, like the career one. Right now, I'm focusing so much on the mindset. So this year, I have included this mindset check-in section. And also, one more thing, you go through a lot emotionally when you are pregnant, after delivering a baby, the postpartum depression and stuff like that. So that's why I insist so much on journaling every now and then to keep my emotions in check. So I set up a new notebook in my GoodNotes for shadow work journaling. I used to pick up a shadow work prompt and used to journal on every Sunday. So that's what I'm going to do in with my mindset checking. I'm going to use a few of the prompts I have taken from the videos. one of the prompts here I want to address is which new habits or mindset shifts made you feel your best. So one habit I would say is journaling, of course, because my love language is words of affirmation. So I give that back to myself by journaling. The mindset shift I would like to address here is earlier I used to think that I'm stuck in the same situation again and again, no matter what I do, no matter how much efforts I am putting in. I used to think that the God or universe, whatever you believe in, okay, is helping me to teach a lesson which I haven't learned. So if I am stuck in the same problem, I'm probably not learning the lesson God is trying to teach me. This was my mindset earlier, but right now I came across this quote that stuck with me. Okay, so it goes like this: you are probably attracting the same situation again and again because this is your sign to rewire your subconscious identity. Most of the time, it's not about the efforts you are putting in; it's about the thoughts, about the beliefs you have with yourself. Even yesterday, when I spoke with my friend, I was saying something about motherhood, and she told that you need to rewire your subconscious identity in order to achieve this. It's not like you have to prove yourself. When you think that you need to prove something to someone, part of you believes that it's not possible. So, firstly, you have to think that it's possible for you. So, that's the kind of mindset shift I am right now. I don't know whether you understood or not, but this was a game changer. This was a highlight for me. I'm reparenting myself on this. Believing in manifestation and law of attraction changed the game for me. So, I have to align my belief system, my frequency to the level of what I want to achieve in order to achieve that. I hope you understand this. This is my mini realization.
Always falling for the wrong guys. They keep telling me it's alright. How could I be so blind?
Another prompt I would highly suggest you to reflect on is: when were you operating from your fear, pressure, or insecurity? So, this is a deep one. I hope this unravels a lot of things for me.
I've been searching for this all my life.
This is what I came up with when I decided to set my goals for the next 6 months. So, I have divided every month by 4 categories. First thing is YouTube, then business, then creative, meaning self-development for me. Then last one is my daughter, so her name is Shraddha. Every month, my focus is going to be on these 4 areas. Okay, so one goal for each of these categories. So it'll differ for each categories. For example, right now my focus for YouTube is one vlog and one sit-down video every month. So that's the bare minimum I can do. So if I'm doing more than that, it's well and good enough. Next one is my business. So if you don't know already, I am an OBM. I'm an online business manager. So I help service providers and coaches with setting up their business systems and taking care of the back end of their business basically. So the major challenge that I'm going to encounter in the next few months is that I will be leaving my parents' home in 1 or 2 months. So after that, I have to take care of my baby solely. Means myself and my husband has to take care of her solely. Right now, I have my parents' help. That's why I could start YouTube earlier. But after that, I have to take care of her. Majority of the time, it is me being in the home alone with her. So that's an insane challenge. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I trust the universe. I trust my capabilities. So far, I have faced a lot of challenges that I thought that impossible, but it worked. It worked in my favor because of my efforts, my mindset, my beliefs, etc. So this is where I have set up my goals earlier. So I have divided into few categories and I have listed each and every actionable step here. And also I have set up certain mini goals. I don't want to show everything in detail, and the books I want to read and courses, solo dates, things I want to give myself a lot like that. And also a fun bucket list I have set up here. So previously I had this goal tracker. So here is where I have planned my quarterly goal, Jan, Feb and March. I have planned that and I have segregated those goals into weekly and daily task here. Okay, so these were the goals I was focusing on. For the first 3 months, I was very productive. Later, I didn't do much. So here is where I have reflected my monthly goal. So if you want this entire goal planning template, you can find in the description box below. I have attached the link to it. So please go and check it out. So now I'm going to set up the goals for the next 6 months, like how I usually say.
Just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right.
So the next step when I'm setting up the goals for the 6 months is I'm just writing down a running list of what are the possible things I want to concentrate. For example, I could say with taking care of my daughter solely, there are the few things I need to do because next 4 months she will be turning up into 6 months. I have to start giving up her solid foods. So the first thing I can concentrate is researching about the baby foods I can start giving. The first thing I need to focus on when I move to Bangalore is I have to organize the home for her, keeping her dress, for keeping her toys, and setting up the cradle for her, things like that. So here are those are the few things, and also I'm also planning certain photo shoots I could possibly do by myself. List down all the things I need to do under these categories. So even with YouTube, I have told you earlier that I'm focusing on one blog and one sit down video. So what are the systems I need and stuff like that. So this is the next step in my goal setting process. I'm done with setting up the goals for the next 6 months. So the next thing I'm going to focus on is creating a drop list. So this is something new to me because what I usually do is I continue with the same goals. I don't think about the other goals I'm leaving behind. So this year, what I'm going to do is I'm creating a drop list, probably certain goals I want to carry forward for the next year, which is not a priority right now. Certain things I am not interested in it anymore at all. So for example, at the start of the year, I plan to read one book per month. I was keeping up with it until March, but April was my delivery month and I didn't set up any expectations for April. My sole focus was delivering my baby. So I didn't even think about reading, and that's it. I didn't set any reading goals after that. In my current phase, I am not thinking about reading one goal per month. So I'm getting rid of that goal completely. But instead, I'm thinking of having the habit of reading every day or every other day. So here I'm redefining the goal I already set for myself because I imagine my best version as a person who reads a lot. Right now, I can't focus on reading one book strictly every month, but I can instead shift my focus to reading few pages every now and then whenever I get time. Instead of scrolling the phone, I can shift my focus to reading. So this is what I'm creating right now, a drop list.
Yeah, because I so bright. They look into my soul and it sparks my life. Can I take you there?
If you know me, you know I'm a huge believer of setting habits and routines. So I believe that you can't achieve any goals without setting up your habits. So I'm going to review my habits app and look for the habits that is aligning with me right now and those that doesn't serve me anymore. So I'm going to remove certain habits and add habits that is going to help me with achieving my goals for the next 6 months. So I have added a new habit which could help me with my self-worth issue. The one thing is mirror talk. So I basically use ChatGPT to help me figuring out what habits I should add. So it is a simple 1 to 2 minutes habit. So this is basically talking to yourself in kind words, appreciating yourself by looking into the mirror. So this actually boosts your confidence and self-worth. So this is a habit I'm going to incorporate in addition to all the habits I'm following right now. So the next thing in my goal setting process is creating affirmations. As I previously said, you have to rewire your subconscious identity in order to achieve your goals. The one thing that could help with achieving that is repeating affirmations. Because so basically, when you repeat positive words to yourself, you are changing your thoughts. This is one of my favorite affirmations from June. My energy is meant for me first. I will give myself the best of me, not what is left of me. So I'm going to write my goals as affirmations for the upcoming 6 months so that I can look into it and read it every single day. This way, I'm rewiring my subconscious identity in addition to putting the hard work to achieve my goals. The next thing I'm going to do is gathering some resources in order to achieve my goals. So habit app, affirmations, all of this is great, but you need to have certain systems in order to achieve your goals. So for that, you have to collect those resources. So one of the goals I have told earlier is related to YouTube. So I want to improve the way I'm speaking in front of the camera. And I spoke about this to my husband, and a few days later, he sent me a reel which shared a bunch of YouTube videos that could probably help me with this. I have already taken a screenshot of all those and I'm going to put those videos into my watch later playlist so that I can start watching them right away. Signing in after a couple of hours because the baby has woken up and I have to feed her and put her to sleep. So now I'm going to schedule my goals into small actionable steps. And so basically I have themed days. So Monday is for scripting content for my Instagram and YouTube, and Tuesday is for filming. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'll film videos for my YouTube and Instagram. Then Wednesday is for editing, Thursday is for posting content, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my time. So I do whatever I wanted to do. Right now I can't specifically dedicate a time slot for each and every task I have planned. So what I'm doing doing is whenever I'm getting time in the particular day, I'm taking care of that. For instance, even for shooting this video, I plan to shoot it continuously, but I have to stop at one point and I have to go and take care of my baby and then come back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to schedule any task on the Google Calendar because I know that for the next couple of months, this is what my life looks like. If you have seen my previous vlogs or not, I don't know, but I used to journal in my iPad. So I use GoodNotes app to journal. Previously, I used to journal my heart out on empty pages. I don't have any prompts or anything as such. I used to do morning pages. For the past few months, I have been trying out a new method. So I have custom created a journal using Canva, and I have added sections that could help me with better journaling. It is a fusion of a journal and a planner. Right now, I want to update it because there are certain parts of the journal that is not aligning with me anymore. So that's what I'm going to do as a part of this reset. So basically, I'm using ChatGPT to help me with this portion. And I have asked ChatGPT to act as my therapist and give me solutions. So based on that, it already have given me certain solutions, and also it has given some actionable steps. So for example, I have got a self-appreciation journal prompt. So I want to include this in my custom journal in my GoodNotes. So this is what I have asked ChatGPT to help me create this in a better version for my custom journal. So it automatically gave a lot of things. So obviously I couldn't include all of these things because practically I can't journal a lot of things. So I asked ChatGPT to give me some weekly check-in prompts. It has given prompts on every category I'm working on. So I have gone through all of these things and I saw that one or two things is resonating with me right now. So this is what I have created as a part of the media research. So I have created a section called self-appreciation journal because I want to work on self-validation. And other than that, I have included a weekly progress check. So this doesn't just involve what's working and what needs to change. It involves a couple of things I want to keep in check with. So honestly, I'm so excited for the next 6 months because this I know for sure is going to be a game changer. Lastly, I want to end this reset with my favorite activity ever. It's creating a vision board. Goal setting is incomplete without creating a vision board. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
Take you there, like it was the first time. Do you remember? Can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take?
And with that, we have come to the end of this video. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel to see more real and raw side of the self-development.